Hello! We are here in Toronto in Riverdale Park East, and we are so excited to be bringing back one of our favorite segments, Women Crush Wednesdays.
We've been all around the globe in the last few years, and we wanted to showcase women here in Toronto, and we are just so excited to be together in our own city and highlighting incredible women. And to kick off the series this season, we are highlighting Abby Yu, a friend, a wife, a mother, an entrepreneur, an all-around badass babe, lady boss, and we are so excited to share what she's been up to with all of you.
And more excited to find out what makes Abby happy. So let's all find out.
Hi, I'm Abby. I grew up in Seoul, Tokyo. I've lived in New York. I've lived in Montreal. I've lived in London, Ontario, but now I'm here in Toronto. I'm a mom, a wife, an entrepreneur, a marketing lead, and a physical activity enthusiast. Like, what does make me happy? Yeah, I mean, small things to, invested things make me happy. So from the morning when I have my first cappuccino in the morning to getting my son out of bed, that also always makes me happy. My husband, spending time with family, spending time with friends, eating out, having someone cook for me, getting a massage, traveling, wine makes me really happy. And just I don't know, connection to nature as well. I always find if I'm having a bad day, just getting outside for 15 minutes always kind of uplifts me. So I think just the sum of a lot of simple things, yet also indulgent things make me happy. So to me, I would say happiness is fluid. So it's not static, it's not a moment in time, it's ever evolving, it's ongoing, it's a journey, something you always have to kind of put effort into. So yeah, happiness is fluid.
And it's a deep discussion. It's like you said, happiness is not just one thing. There's so many different layers, and so
yes,
it's a hard thing to unpack. It's not something people always get to sit and think about and reflect on.
Yeah.
That's why I like doing it.
That's a great reason to do it.
And what inspires you in other women?
I find their emotional intelligence,
Cool.
The ability to listen and observe, and then kind of without speaking know what someone else needs. I find that's an inherent strength in women. They don't have to be asked. Once becoming a mom, I have huge respect for women who've had a child, right? After having a child, I was no judgment. It's just the fact that you had a child is an accomplishment itself, and I found that really galvanized and kind of fortifies your relationship to other women. Their strength in terms of their perseverance, their commitment, their loyalty, and I feel I appreciate it more and more as I'm getting older. I feel my friendships have gotten a lot stronger too. So
now, can you tell us about being an entrepreneur and what we would define as a lady boss?
On the side, or my side hustle, is a company called Bonefetti, and it's a stationery design company. And basically it was born out of this desire to celebrate connection between people. So although that might be stationery, greeting cards, gift wrap today, that could be any other form of connection in the future. It's just started with paper. To be clear, I'm a co-founder, so I have this very talented partner who's the creative director / designer. She comes up with all the fabulous concepts. It's an outlet for me to actually do the copywriting, which has been wonderfully fulfilling from a creative standpoint. Challenges, so there's so much that needs to happen once you launch your business, right? It's like, you know, pricing, promotion, markets, how do you make your contacts, like going to different retailers and like just mapping out who I potentially wanted to sell our product and basically going door to door and doing the sales pitch and getting like 10 no's and then 1 yes, and like it's like a grind, right, to just go door to door and then go to all of these different consumer shows and setting up for all of those ahead of time and planning it. And it's like the product is such a small part of your whole business, like the operations, the relationships, the selling of it. I feel like so much of this entrepreneurial venture is sales, and I don't know if that's very obvious. Like, I think there's a lot of belief that you build something and then people just start to buy it, or it'll just get exposure, or, you know, that's totally not the case. So it's been a lot of work, like pushing out the product and getting it into people's hands.
And you mentioned that physical activity is kind of a meditative state for you, and a lot of people say meditation makes them happy, so I wanted to touch on that.
Like, why is that my meditation?
Yeah.
So I can't sit still. So first of all, like any kind of still activity is really difficult for me, and my brain doesn't still very easily. But I find when I'm running or when I'm doing Pilates or when I'm in a workout class, like it takes such intense focus that it's a bit of a time of calm actually for my brain, because it's not distracted by so many other thoughts or so many to-dos. So I just find the endorphins plus the disconnect from like that to-do list gives me that meditation. Yeah.